So I got an idea. And it took years to get done. We had a guy come in the shop one day. It's cutting out, falling out, missing. It was a van, okay? E-Series van, needed an engine harness that had some cobbled up stuff. I am not interested in doing an engine harness job on an E-Series van. It's double the cost, and maybe that'll be enough. He wound up, he said, well, can we just park it there? I was like, you can leave it here. This was in Grain Valley. I think he was local. Weeks went by, the van's still there. He winds up calling one day, and if we wanted to buy the van, $1,000. It's a van that needs an engine harness, not an engine. Okay, so in order to do an engine harness in a van, we're basically yanking the engine out, and I just was no way interested in doing that. $1,000. Right on. Okay. We went ahead and ran it through the shop, yanked it, harvested all the parts, took the engine transmission out. Julie got the engine sold. We just sold it as a used engine. It was $4,000. Bought it for $1,000, sold the engine for $4,000. The transmission is actually in the liftgate right now, so we're using that. And then Julie sold all the doors, the fenders, and the hood for $900. So now we've got this van here. I'm thinking, all right, we've harvested everything out of it. It's freaking done. Then I got an idea. Nobody wants to borrow the van, but everybody would want to borrow the trailer. We need a scrap container. We need something to put scrap in. And I'm looking over at this van right here, and I'm like, goodness, that'll work. That'll work great. You know, enclosed trailers, $6,000, $7,000. We actually kind of got paid to have this thing. So I found a trailer tongue on Facebook Marketplace. Now we got to buy doors for it again. And Julie found them. She paid $300 for all the doors. We didn't need the fenders or the hood or any of that stuff. So we sold all the stuff for $9, and she found another set for $3. Problem is the latches there's 2 doors that don't have latches. Fine, so be it. Needless to say, we're in it pretty good, and nobody will ask to borrow our scrap trailer. And I want to take this van and fill it up. It's enclosed, put all our scrap, job's done, put all the scrap in there. It's kind of organized. And I want to drive it to the scrapper when time comes, when it's full and it's heavy and we're like, okay, it's shop cleanup time. I want to just hook the van and drag it to the scrapper, open the doors, and throw all the scrap out. That way we only touch the scrap one time. So that's my goal. And where we're going to pick up right now is back at the old house. This project took 2 years going right now. I dropped it off and we kind of had it didn't get done how I envisioned it. So we're just kind of rolling with it. But that is the basic story of this. So now let's flash back a couple of years and let's check it out.
All right, guys, we're gonna load the van onto the truck. I gotta go start the truck and hold the brake.
Fire it up and hold it, brake on. We'll see if this works.
Let's see if you can get it moving. No? Need the winch?
Feels like the e-brake stuff on.
Oh, great. Hope we don't squish a cat. Look out, Howie cat. Come on, buddy. Come on. He's trying to figure out if you would. What, buddy?
Now it's just found up, right?
Yeah. Go, Howie. Shit. Shit. It's on the rail. Okay, now we've decided to use the winch. I am. It's moving the mule.
There we go. We are. That's our van. I got an idea. Scrap van. We'll see if it works out. 857,000 miles. This is the beginning of the scrap van. We got in the driveway. Look at this sketchy place.
Why can't you see this hill we have to go down?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll down one. That's where it came off. Look at it. It's hanging right now. It made it all the way down the highway. We just drove 40 miles with this thing. And I banged into the parking lot till we made it. We lost the scrap right there. About to take tail light. Almost. Look at that. Oh, yeah, baby.
And there's your strap that came loose. And there's our hitch thingy we're welding to it. The other strap stayed on though. It did. It like came off just as we pulled in the driveway.
I'm not good enough welder to show off the skills, so we're gonna kick that can and let someone else weld it.
Right, now we gotta figure out how to get it off of here.
I'm not getting the rims out. This van is gonna bounce off this son of a gun. No, if it can't take that kind of bounce, we don't need the van.
Yeah.
Hell, while we're at it, cut the straps. No. I ain't got money like Whistling Diesel does.
No engine, no transmission. It does have a really nice set of seats in it.
Okay, I welded these D-rings on. If you want to really crack some jokes and make fun of somebody, you can. You can look at them close and then tell me how much we suck. Yeah.
Hey, at least we got D-rings.
Dang. It was tight all the way here, all the way until that bump right there. I knew it was downhill coming down here, so I mean, if it rolls over that, hey, that would have made for a good video.
So now we gotta watch how he unloads this thing.
Okay. Here. All right, you do that and this. Can you do them both?
Yeah.
Just little cranks at a time. It don't need much.
Maybe.
Because once it goes, I'm gonna let it roll. Hopefully it doesn't hit that truck back behind it. You ready? Yeah,
Yep.
it's going. It's just once I start, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna let it go. What's over there on that side? I mean, the door's unlocked, right?
I hope.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, little bastard.
Or not. What, it hit the exhaust?
The muffler, the damn muffler that came here, the dumbass muffler. Yeah, there ain't even no engine in it. What the hell does it need a muffler for?
I don't have my light on.
You little bastard.
Sorry, I don't have my light on. I just riled up the neighbor's dogs.
Damn dogs. Damn, where are them rock bars I bought? I'm serious. All I gotta do is pry it up over it. Actually, let's try this. That sucks. We lost all that momentum. Look at that. It hit right on that lift, didn't it? Asshole. Yeah, it's about.
You need my light?
It's actually got weight on it. It's sitting on it. Yeah, it needs to be jacked up.
Okay. We'll work on this a little.
Little fucker's heavy. Here we go. It's about to go up in the air. Watch the trailer. It's gonna move.
It's going up.
Yeah, I don't know if we moved the truck enough.
Let's hope.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's almost there.
Can we go up? Is it on the ground? Oh.
Oh, it's in the air.
I bet you we can shake this right here and it'll come right off. I bet you we can shake it right here. Here, let's take our block with us. We don't know where it's gonna go. Think?
He got it.
I didn't get dirty.
Gotta put the tongue in front of it. There's what we're welding to it. It's our trailer tongue. And we're gonna fill the van up with scrap. We got it done before it got dark.
All right, how's it gonna go? It's gonna go just like this.
Before it got dark.
Damn. I don't know why this leg's on here like this. Upside down trailer. I don't know.
Perfect.
It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be squirrely to drive, to pull that.
Yeah, what's even gonna be even funnier is when we gotta put tires on the van.
Okay, so it has been a long time, and they kind of had a little misunderstanding on this van we're gonna go get. This is our scrap van, and you'll see what I got. I need an impact, I need the jack, I need to take all this stuff, and hopefully this is tall enough, because yeah, there was a little misunderstanding. Let's go check it out and see. There it is. It looks a little different. It's going to be very interesting to hook this thing up, because they welded it solid, and I wanted to have hinge on it. I wanted it to hinge, and it's not going to hinge. So let's just see what the hell we got to do to get this. Look at the tires bowed in. We need some weight in the front or something, or maybe it just needs to roll probably. Okay, let's see what we got. Huh. Well, I think that's a 2-inch too. I think it's, yeah, 2-inch. So I guess I could put a hitch in upside down and turn it over, jack it up. Yeah, it's welded to it, all solid. They plated it up, got a nice flat surface here. They just welded the tongue right to it. This is what I brought. I brought this entire tongue right here. It's pretty stout. It's got all kinds of bracing on it. We drove up and bought that, and so now I need it a crap ton taller. Why don't you sit in it? Let's just wrap a chain around here real quick, wrap something around it and drag it out of this water. Drag it up a little bit. You gonna sit in it and drive it? Somehow? Maybe something like that. Wrap it around it. Wrap it around. Let's just see if we can drag it somewhere dry. It's rolling. I wonder if the wheels will. There's a lot of scrap in there. Actually, I just saw it. There's quite a freaking bit. Did I hit the truck? Nope, we're good. Yep. Hold the clutch in when you shut your truck off. Try it. Hold the clutch in and shut it off, and then start it up, and then shut it off, letting the clutch out, and you'll feel the pressure plate bouncing around, everything banging around, coming to a stop. It's real smooth to shut it off with your foot on the clutch. Tanner's here. We're here. We're gonna try to hook this thing up. We did it. Had to use a hitch and a wrench. We're gonna turn it over and see if it just sits right there on the hitch. Okay.
Now it might be too tall.
That's kind of freaky how that lines up like that. There is, what can come good of this? I mean, because it needs to have a pivot point right there. It's like a 4-wheel trailer that the front wheel steer. Let's find out if it works. Solid mounted to the front. If the ball is at the right height, then all the suspension should absorb it. It might freaking work. Best of luck to us. Look at that. It's hooked up. They're all hooked together. That hitch right there, and hope our insurance is paid. If it goes out of the way, you're gonna have to drive the lift gate in front of it to crash it. All right, let's see what happens. Holy goodness. Let's look close at it and see how it. We're turning around and going up this hill right here with it. See if the tires follow. Hang on a second. I'm kind of worried that if something happens, this thing will roll down into this shop. If yeah, hang on. Well, that was fairly uneventful. It went right up the hill, no sweat. I put the push bar in the back that we normally use. I don't know about that hill right there. Oh, that was pretty hairy what we just went up. Look what Julie's going up. And appears to have worked. Let's see if the tires follow when I turn. I don't know. This might be a little interesting. There's the push bar. It's the same thing we'd use at the shop. And that's the same truck we use at the shop. So, you know, worst case, we hook the strap and we do it like we did at the shop. Hook the strap around it full time. The strap is to pull it backwards or to break it. And then you just bump them together to drive. So, you know, we could either push it or pull it. But I'd much rather have it hooked. Okay, that was a little long, so I decided to move it closer so that they can have more slack. So we're not in the news later. Here we go. Oh, the tires are squealing. The tires are squealing. Okay, so I think needless to say, this is not going to work. Still squealing. Julie's back there, Tanner's back there. I'm doing 35 and it's pretty sketchy on. Just the whole geometry of it is not right. Maybe not right, but it's not working. That thing needs to. Oh, it's the first step. Well, I guess, you know. Here we are right now driving down the road with the van hooked to the back tow bar. And it's squealing like son of a gun. But the van also is heavy. It is full of scrap. It's got a bunch of scrap in it. So I kind of need to drive it to the scrap over. I bet if we was to set the alignment up with no engine in it, I bet we could change it and just set the camber, caster, and the tow and all that so that it rides. This actually might work. It might turn because the tow's all screwed up, so it's not turning right. Because these van front ends, they just get all funky when you raise them up. We'll see. It's not stopping too bad. I mean, just take it easy. I'm freaking taking it easy. We're moving a lot of scrap, though. There's a lot of crap in there. It's like an enclosed trailer. Look at that front wheel, though. It's noticeably crooked. Really rather not completely scrub the front tires on it on this drive, but we're just trying to get it from the place back, and I don't know, we might. Well, the original plan was to take the front wheels off, so we probably could jack it up and take the front wheels off. I think I'm going to do that. The tires really aren't even turning really good. Let's take the wheels off. Oh. Here we go. Oh, here, go ahead. On that bolt, yep. Let's just jack it up real quick and bang that tire off. Yep, right there. I didn't kick. Oh, it don't fit. Van. I think I've got this. I wouldn't want to spin that all the way out by hand. See how low it drops now.
Tanner's gonna put the tire in the bed of the lift gate.
And we got the lift gate. We don't even have to pick anything up. Just even the hydraulic jack. We just wheeled it out of the bed of the lift gate.
And Anthony's putting the lug nuts back
And I did
on.
not want to do this out there where it's all muddy. Look, this is much better. Do this stuff right here.
Yep. Run those down and we'll go get the other one off.
Put it on that side when that side goes down. Maybe.
I know. It's going here.
Yep, good.
See what happens.
It was gonna destroy these tires though. It was completely. Could see it. They would have been.
It was driving all sorts of crazy and squealing.
Yep.
So Tanner will get that one there and get those started back on, and
Then we'll see how low the whole thing goes.
yeah, we might have to ratchet strap up some of this stuff. Oh, we'll see.
I mean, I don't really want to use it like this, but
No.
if we did, we'd just take the front axle out, just get rid of it to lighten it up. Take all the spring pocket, all that crap out. Just get rid of it. It'd just be the frame going back to the rear axle.
Drop it.
Let me get this. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe it's a good thing we got 550 leaf springs on the old silver truck. We got, let's see. Oh. Oh. We'll make it.
Oh, I should have grabbed my gloves.
We don't even. Ugh. Not a bad service call right there. Just go out and take the front wheels off this van and then leave. Don't put them back on or nothing. No, just take them off. Yeah, he's going to be okay once you take the front wheels off. That was the service call. Huh. Let's see if we can do this. Oh my God, that's close. It pulls a lot better. It works fairly well in the road. How close is it? Well, I think we're good to go. Kind of. I'd probably drive on the highway with this. It feels pretty freaking good. I got on the freaking highway with it. I'm only doing 10 miles over the minimum, but at least we're doing 10 miles over the minimum. I mean, I could, you know, the weld or something break on the tongue, this damn thing go flying off the truck, go anywhere. I mean, I got the tongue, I got the chain wrapped around the tongue that's welded, so as long as the welds hold, it should stay attached to the truck. Let's push it a little bit. You want to see what happens? It's kind of acting just like a trailer. I mean, I backed it up and maybe we'll put a big ton jack on it or something. Oh, we made it off the highway. Everything's still... It rides pretty close. There might be a couple of... We'll be able to tell if there's flat spots on the rotors if it has dragged on the ground. We just hit all green lights everywhere. Looks like we are gonna make it. We could drag it in from here easy. Well, kind of, there's traffic everywhere, but. Yep. See if it hits the ground. There's Tanner. Tanner came to see us all the way home. Make sure we made it. Love that kid. So let's pull it up here, and now I think we are gonna fire this old girl up, and let's take her down to Table Rock Lake, and I gotta grab my razor and hopefully go run the wave runners, make sure the batteries are good, just see how they're doing. I'm just gonna leave this thing right here. We can deal with that some other day. How far forward am I going? Car, I'm just trying to keep it out of the sun. Huh. See if any welds broke or if anything cracked or looks not stable and secure, because I was going almost speed limits down the highway.
About 62.
Yep. Everything looks like it's solid. It's here, push up and down on that. It's hanging all the way to there.
Van's a rocking, don't come a knocking.
Here's the van. Figured we would store the transmission box on there. I got one lonely engine harness up here, but back there's all kinds of buckets, and in here is just scrap. This box right here can be forked out of this hole. That tote we can just have a forklift lift it out, so that's nice. Now all the crap from all these jobs, we got trucks all over the freaking place. All the crap from each job does not have to catch all kinds of hell in the shop. 'Cause this thing, I mean, we'll hook this up and I'll drive this to the scrapper. Drive it to the scrapper, open the doors, kick all the crap out, and then bring it back here and fill it up again. Because really, nobody wants to borrow the van. If this was a trailer, yeah, that'd be a different story. I'd be wanting to use it for all kinds of crap. We gotta mess with the steering. Probably do that maybe someday. I don't know. Right now it's just a trash can, scrap can. I wanted it hinged there. They didn't hinge it. Whatever. So luckily it kind of sort of worked. So the van is a wrap. It's time to use it while we're burning. Burning all kinds of crap.